Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Henry from Tech Daddy Videos, and I'm just kind of here, just doing my thing. I am going to be talking about tonight. I'm going to be talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. It is Amazon's Q&A tonight, and the main topic here was: do you need a corporation to start this business? And so. Um, for me, it's the answer is definitely no. This up. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see if I can get this situated here. All right. So tonight we were going to be discussing corporations, and there's a lot of people that are asking about corporations. Sorry, about corporations itself, and oh, it's JP says hello. What was the answer? You froze. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get this situated. So let me do something here real quick and get this done. All right. See if you guys can see me much better here. All right, perfect. Um, the answer is no. You do not need a corporation at all to start out. I didn't start out with a corporation until I'd say 3 years after I started with Amazon, and I have three corporations now. So I only use one, and basically, you're going to use a corporation for tax purposes only. Amazon, you can start a business and basically use your social security number. If you're here in the United States, you can use your social security number and kind of just uh, use that as your business entity. So that will help you. You necessarily do not need a corporation. There's a lot of people out there that stress that yes, you do in order to start this business. And then some people will say you need a website to start the business, which you really don't. Basically, you just need a seller's permit. If you're here in the United States, obtain a seller's permit so you can charge taxes for people that are in your state, and then that way you kind of go legit, okay? And you can go out there and what I definitely would do is I would start out, if I was starting out brand new again, and this is kind of, it's hard for me to relate because I've been doing this for 11 years. So it's hard for me to sit here and kind of start all over. But yes, Joseph, this is really live. Yes, I don't sit there and I have live videos. Yes, I'm answering your question. So yes, it is live. If you guys have a question, feel free to go ahead and put it in the comments, and I will read your comments and I will answer your questions and so forth. So yes, this is live. I do a lot of live videos and I answer a lot of questions. This week I've actually been on 3 times during this week, so I've been on quite a bit more than I usually am. And so tomorrow I won't be on tomorrow, but who knows? Maybe over the weekend I might come back on again. Okay, um, so if you guys have questions, feel free to ask and what have you. But I just wanted to answer some of these questions. I had quite a few people calling me today, and one of the questions was, and he was stuck on it. He was basically said, "Look, they're telling me you need a corporation." And I was like, "No, you don't." And so you don't need a corporation. And the way I look at it is, why would you get a corporation if you know your products are not selling yet? Now, if your products are starting to move, starting to sell, you're starting to make money, then you could sit there and go, oh, okay, and do something. So, for example, the first year that I went into business with Amazon, did $165,000 just on the first year alone. So I knew I was borderline becoming the next tax bracket. And so my accountant says, no, we really don't need one right now. We can kind of go off of this. And so we did. And then it wasn't till I got to that point where I was doing 300,000 and it sat there and said, okay, now it's time for me to start corporating and start using this corporation as a business. And so I uh, opened up a corporation, a C corp. I have two C corps. I have an S corp. So um, again, I was just kind of starting out. I really didn't know, but my tax accountant really helped me out on quite a few things to where I was comfortable, and I just kind of left it in his hands and so forth. And I did realize throughout the whole year I really didn't use the corporation at all. So it wasn't until the end of the year, then that's when it came into play. So that's why I'm so strong as far as telling you guys very comfortably, you do not need a corporation. Make sure that you're selling products, make sure that you're making money. Then you can sit there and go, okay, I can do this. So there's several things that you can get away with right now, and that will save you money when you're first starting out, especially if you're new. You don't want to brand register your product unless you have a product that is moving and selling and making you money, and it's your brand, and you have a website and so forth. Then you're going to need a website for that. Other than that, you don't need your own website. You don't need to drive traffic anywhere else. You drive traffic strictly to Amazon, and you go ahead and drive traffic there, because Amazon is the number one marketplace in the world for people to turn around and sell and make money. So I'm gonna find out who's on actually, and there's a few questions. I see what's up there. I see Forbidden Identity. Hola, Henry. What's happening? Steve Eberhardt. What's going on there, Steve? JP 3D says, hello. What was the answer? You froze. Okay, sorry about that. Give you the answer. Amazing Mickey from Japan. What's happening? Joseph says, I see you. I see you. Victoria. Hey, what's up there, Victoria from Minneapolis? Pretty cold over there, I think. Joseph, is this really live? Yes, it's really, really live. Joseph also says, how much would you actually have to have in cash to start selling on Amazon like a great start? That is a tricky question. The question you want to have in the ballpark is anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 comfortably to start, because you're going to be doing a lot more. You're going to be doing advertising. So you think of it as a business. If you're going to sit there and you're going to treat this as a business, you better have backup. You better have reserve, because what happens if you find a product and then all of a sudden it starts to move, starts to sell, and you have to order more. So there are students that I have that have started out with $1,000. There's some that start out with less. Now it takes them a lot more time to get to where they need to be, to generate that cash and get out there and start ordering more products. But if you're on a shoestring budget, there's guys out there that they have different programs that they use. Some of them will try retail arbitrage, make a little bit of money. There's some out there that will try drop shipping to make a little bit of money. They don't have to handle the product. Where I tell people is, look, if you're going to make money and you make serious money, then you're going to drop ship. You're not going to drop ship. You're going to go out there and going to do wholesale, and you're going to do private label. And that's where you can get most of your funds, where you can go and be comfortable with that and start making some cash there. So, Cullum, what's up there? Cullum Bope, he says, live in the flesh. Radamir Crypto Truck, what's up there, Radamir? Let's see who else. Oh, OLA in the house. OLA gives me another $5. You get a shout out for that. OLA, appreciate that. Thumbs up, appreciate that 100%. Thank you guys for sending me some money. Appreciate that. It's to me, it's just like a gratitude thing. I appreciate it. I really don't know what I do with the money. I just put it aside and use it for something else, you know. But hey, much is appreciated. Thank you very much. You're gonna get a shout out, especially if you send me some cash. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. You can never have enough money, right? You make quite a bit of money, but just these little things that people do to kind of show their appreciation. I appreciate that, man. I really do. It says, hey, Henry, 3 times in 1 week. Wow, thank you. No problem. Thank you. Joseph Laprette says, thank you. Is 5946 coming from Brooklyn, New York. What's up there is? And Roland Van Wendo says, I personally started with 7K. So I can source $15 to $25 products from manufacturers. Yes. And that's where you're going to kind of say, well, do I want to spend 50 cents per unit? Do I want to spend $1 per unit? So obviously you're going to be spending a lot less on the manufacturers if you go out there and think that way. But you think of it this way. People who go out and buy the dollar products, the 50-cent products, there's much more people that are doing the exact same thing because they just don't have a whole lot of money to start. So your competition is now broader. So you have more people that are selling those particular products. Now, what Roland did was actually very smart. He would go out there and buy products that were $15 to $25 per unit. He could turn around and charge $50, $75, $100 per unit on those particular products, make quite a bit more money, work less, and not only that, the competition is not going to be there because there's not a whole lot of people that are spending that type of money. And so your competition becomes less and it's just better for you. That's a good way to start. If you have the money, no problem, you can do that and things will should turn around for you. So, all right. OLA says, darn straight. Roland says, exactly like that. Plus, you got a lot more profit margins and be able to run pay-per-click a little more smoothly. Yes. And Joseph says, I see flipping products a profit. Look, Joseph, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's your deal, that's what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, you think of it this way. There's some people that go and flip houses, right? They go out there, they go out, make a little bit of money flipping houses. But then there are some people that go out there and just buy houses and rent them out. So you think of it that way. You know, you think of it as, well, do I go out there and buy a house for long term? I'm going to rent this house out and make money every single month, or am I going to go and just flip a house, go out there and make whatever I can, whatever I put into it? It's the same thing, same concept with Amazon, is that you're basically going to go out there and say, well, what do? Do I drop ship and not touch any of this product? Do I go out there and do retail arbitrage and sell retail to retail? If I sell high and sell, if I buy high and sell high, my profit is going to be like this. But then I go and wholesale and buy from wholesalers. So I'm buying really low right here, and my profit is just a little bit more. Or do I private label, buy the profit for really, really cheap, and I can adjust my profit way up here. So what are you going to do? It's just, you know, what do you want to do? And so it's really totally up to you. I started out wholesaling. I drop shipped for a month, and I didn't like it. And I'm glad I told this story where I went out there and I drop shipped one product, and I sold it for 1,200 bucks. And when I went to order it from the place I was getting it from, uh, it was no longer available. So I gave back $1,200 because I could not fulfill the order. And for one, that made me look bad, and it just, that money was made, but then I had to give it right back. So, is drop shipping really what it's cracked out to be? To me, no, it's just a dinosaur that's dying now. And some people are going to argue with me, and some people are going to sit there and tell me I'm wrong. But you think of it this way. I have right now, I have 32 products right now, 32. 16 out of the 32, number one. Okay, not in the number one position, but are on the first page. So 1 through 20. You think about it this way. And so those products right there, I pay attention to. Other products that I kind of say, I did this, and now it's starting to die, I kind of fade out on that. I didn't work as hard, to be honest, because I wasn't going out there and drop shipping 30,000 items. We had somebody last night that talked, I think his name was Tim. I think his name was Tim. And he made lots of money doing what he was doing. I think he was buying wholesale, but then going out there and then constantly sending products out and made millions. But I'm sure if you asked him, that he worked his ass off. And that's, you're kind of, you're to that point where you go, well, what do I do? I mean, I had 15 employees at one time, a warehouse, and I was just, sending products in wholesale, buying pallets. I started out with 2 pallets, then I ended up with 4 and 6 and then 12, and getting tractor trailer fulls. We're sending them to my warehouse, hiring employees, separating them, sending them out to Amazon, getting all that done. And I had to pay these people, and it cost me a lot of money. I had overhead. I had my warehouse I had to take care of. I had my employees I had to take care of. I had benefits I had to take care of. So it was at the route that I wanted to stick to. No, I didn't. I ended up selling it, getting rid of it, and making money off of it. But then I went to private label and started private labeling products, and then that's where I'm at now. So I make quite a bit more money private labeling because I've been there, I've done that, I've tried retail arbitrage, I've tried drop shipping, I've tried wholesaling, I've tried all that. And so if you're asking me what made me money and what makes me money, it's definitely private labeling the product. So, all right. Joseph says, now, now I know I typed the wrong LL. I was just concurring. Oh, okay, appreciate that. Steve says, don't forget to give Henry a thumbs up. Appreciate that, Steve. Steve is one of my members, and I'm going to get Steve on probably next week. We're going to be talking about his product and how he's doing with his product. So I want to get him on, and he's one of my members, and he's done very, very well. And his business, I think, is doing exceptional, and he does sell quite a bit. So I'm going to see if I can get him on and come and do a live show with me. Joseph says, okay, do you have a course on private label? Yes, I do. And how much would you need to start private label? I think I just explained that. I have members that have taken my course. They've had started out with $1,000. Some have started out with less than that. But it depends on what product you buy. If you're buying products that are 50 cents per unit, obviously you're not going to spend as much. But if you're going out there and you're going to do private label correctly and right, then you're going to spend a little bit more money because you want to be unique. You want to be that person that goes out there and says, okay, I'm going to offer this, and offer this. So, yeah, so for me, it's like I want to make sure that you understand. Just because you take the private label course doesn't mean that you can go out there and uh, make tons of money on the first week. Okay, it's just not going to happen. Amazon is set up and designed for you to make a little bit of money at a time, and so you may do sales and you may do great as far as sales. You can do excellent one week, and then the next week nothing. That's just the way they have it done. So you want to make sure that you go out there and do everything correctly. That's why I give you the course, so you can actually do that. So, all right, let me see here. Joseph says, sorry to throw you so many questions, Henry. Yeah, no problem, Joseph. I mean, that's what we're here for. I'm here to answer you. Today is Amazon Q&A. So, you go out there and you talk about whatever you want to talk about. That's what I'm here for. So, OLA, good info on private label. Thank you. Appreciate that. Just so you know, there are members here that are already taken the course, and they'll tell you exactly how the course is. Steve Eberhardt says you should take the course. And Joseph says you have to grind. Yeah, I've been grinding for 11 years now. And I started out on eBay, and I was a power seller on eBay and sold over 16,000 items just on eBay alone. And then I went ahead and I switched over to Amazon's FBA. So that's where I'm at right now. So, okay. Joseph says, I will. Radomir Crypto Truck. I talk on Alibaba, use chat now, end with woman, China, says to me, we use Alibaba email. Is that normal first for chat, or you can go to email? I want to buy a drone, any tip? Yeah, I mean, you want to go out there and you want to be able to use Alibaba's chat. And which is fine, because if you go through Alibaba's chat, you are actually going through Alibaba itself. So if you click chat on there and you're talking to them, that's fine. If they send you another email to respond to, then they're just trying to get your email, capture your email. I would basically go out there and say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just do chat and chat only, and you communicate. You don't want to get off at Alibaba if you can. I mean, you want to stick to Alibaba, and you want to make sure that you go out there and use Alibaba and pay for it through Alibaba. Okay, so that's you definitely want to do that. Bang Bang BX, what's up there, Henry? Love your platform. This is my first year drop shipping. Cool. Appreciate that, and good luck on drop shipping. I hope you have lots of success drop shipping your products. Just be really, really careful, because Amazon won't tell you they don't like drop shipping, but as soon as you tell them you're drop shipping, things could change. And I discussed this the other night. Be really, really careful when you talk to customer service on Amazon. You don't want to give them too much information. If you do, then they can look into your account, and then next thing you know, your account is frozen or has been suspended or what have you. So be really, really careful. Even though in their terms it does say drop shipping is okay, but this is where I've seen a lot of members that have called, or non-members have called me and said, my account was suspended. Can you help me? No, I can't, because you have to pretty much do that on your own and try to get your account reinstated. I've never had a problem wholesaling, or I've never had a problem private labeling, because I was able to go out there and show proof of where I got my product. and where I was buying my product from, and that's what they may ask you for. They may ask you for invoices, so you got to be really, really careful, okay? Especially if you're drop shipping, and that's just for new people. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just telling you, be careful. That's all. All right. Um, Bang Bang says, looking for some first time advice. Yeah, no problem. I mean, if you're new to this and you are obviously new to my channel, appreciate that. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and it will let you know when I do come on live. And a lot of people follow me that way. Okay. For those of you, I would love it if you smash that like button. I appreciate that. And that helps my videos out. And so thank you very much for smashing that for me. I really, really appreciate that. And that just shows me some love, what have you. And if you guys have any questions, please, right now is the time to sit there and talk to me and ask the questions, and I am here to answer them for you. That's what I'm here for. All right. Craig K, what's up there, Henry? What's up there, Craig? OLA says, I bought the course 2 months ago. The reason why I went with Henry, I have never seen a person do a live stream every week. Appreciate that. This is why I do the live stream, because I have quite a few ways for you to access me. One of my members, Alex, has just called me probably an hour ago, just signed up for my course 2 days ago, has gone through my course and had a lot of great questions. So, he had asked me, what's the best way to get in touch with me, whether it was email or, going through the group or what have you. So when you become a member, and you buy the Amazon A to Z course, I give you a special number where you can call me and you can talk to me personally. Or you can call my Tech Daddy Videos hotline, leave me a voicemail, and I will call you right back. Especially if I know that you're a member, you take first priority because you've invested in me, so therefore I'm investing in you. I also do Amazon A to Z questions live every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I am on YouTube, and I sit here and I answer your questions for you. You ask the questions and I feel free to answer. I do get some trolls come in sometime, try to ruin my channel, but you know what? I don't let that get to me. So I'm here to try to be professional, go out there and answer your questions the best I can. And hopefully you get something out of it. And hopefully you get to that point where you go, okay, I'm going to go with this guy because this guy is going to give me the support I need. So, and that's what I'm talking about, is giving you that support every single week if I can. All right. I expect you to go through the program. I expect you to watch all the videos before you do call me. And that way, at least you have common knowledge. There's well over 100 videos in my course itself. So there's a lot of information and there's a lot of things for you to soak up. All right. All right. OLA, he repeats the same info via video or cell. Lucky to find Henry. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Great point, OLA, Steve says. OLA says, thank you, sir. I see. Henry, is there a way to get faster payouts from Amazon other than waiting the 2+ weeks? No, they pay every Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. I think that's for everybody, but I get paid every Wednesday. I just got paid today, as a matter of fact. Beautiful check, by the way. Got paid today, and at 5 o'clock, I know, and I could take a look at it and say, okay, this is what's going to go into my account. So, all right. But yes, you cannot change that. Let me see here. Column Bopi says, picking the product. How do you process it? Column, listen, I give out a product of a month, product of the month. It is a brutal process because What I'm looking for is that golden nugget to give my members. Okay, I want to get something to give my members where they're going to make quite a bit of money. I'm not interested in making 10% off of products. I'm not interested in making 20%. I'm interested in making 100%, 200% if I could. Now, I have a product of the month I give out every single month. I started out in January of 2018. So if you sign up for my Amazon A to Z course, you are going to get all the products from January to December of 2018. And then you're also going to get my products of the month for January of this year, 2019, and February of this year, 2019. I already have two products out for this year. I already have my third product for March. Okay, it's going on the 13th today, and I already have the product of the month. Not launching it until March 1st. That's when you get the product of the month. I'm pretty excited about it because it is a winner. So for me to sit there and find the product in February for March, I was pretty proud of it. The numbers are there, and I think you guys are going to get really excited to know what that product is. And I have to hold off 2 weeks basically to give you that information. But if you sign up for the course, you will have all of 2018 products and 2019 products, and I update that every single month. Every single month, I will give you a brand new product. Actually, I am looking at another product for April that's going to be for summer, and it's going to last through summer, and it's going to last through the winter months in December, and it should sell extremely well for you guys. So I'm pretty excited about that too. Yeah, I'm sorry, Colum. Maybe I didn't answer your question, but picking the product, how do you process it? If you're picking the product, it becomes there's thousands of products out there, but you got to separate yourself from everybody else. Do I go and I put this in beauty like everybody else? Do I put this in home and kitchen like everybody else? Or do I go and I look at categories like art? Do I look at categories like industrial, where it's less competition and you can sell a lot more? So you kind of have to look at it that way. And if you do that and you find those particular products, then those could be winners for you because not everybody knows about it. Steve has a product, I have a product, and that product you cannot find in the stores. You have to buy it on Amazon. And those are your winners right there because they have to go to Amazon to buy it, and it's a replacement part. And that part right there, people need it. They cannot do without it. So I sold toothbrushes, I sold hangers, I sold salt and pepper grinders, I sold all that. When it first started, I started making quite a bit of money off of it. When I was in Australia for 3 months, I was looking at salt and pepper grinders in the stores, And these salt and pepper grinders were $50 each. $50 each. And I'm selling them over here for 20 bucks. So when Australia opened up, it was a great opportunity for me to sit there and put that particular product in the Australian market. And that's why I went over there to check out the opening in Australia. And so I was there for 3 months living in a hotel room, in a very, very nice hotel room. I cannot tell you how many people my age now can go and travel out of the country and stay for 3 months. I would have stayed longer, except for my visa was only for 3 months. So I had to come back. So I came back and then I went right back again. So, but it's just something that I'm proud of. I'm able to do. I booked my vacation for this year, last year. And in June, I'm going out of the country again. So this is the lifestyle that Amazon has allowed me to have. So, and that's where you guys need to be. You guys have to have that lifestyle. In order to do that, you have to have the information that's going to make you money. And that information is in techdaddyvideos.com. You need to take the course. And when you do take the course, you will understand. And then when you start making money, you go, okay, great. Okay, now I know. I should have done this a long time ago. All right. Enough of that. So Craig says, Craig K says, would you recommend starting out with 3 to 4 products at once or one? Still researching. No, Craig, you start off with one product. That's it. That's all you start out with. And because the reason why is you do not want to sit there and have 3 products and all 3 of your products sell out and you're ordering from 3 manufacturers all at the same time. You're going to get overwhelmed and you are going to sit there and lose money because you are out of stock. And if 2 of your products, say one of your products is still there and still selling, and 2 of your products that you started sold out, does not look very good for your account because you cannot fulfill Amazon's customers. Remember, these are Amazon's customers. You are just a contractor. That's all you are. You provide the product, they charge you a fee to put it on their platform, and then they give you a check for the difference. So that's how it works. So I always tell my members, especially if they're brand new, start out with 1 product, then move to 2, and then you can go out there and do that. This is why I do not like drop shipping, because drop shipping, guys will put 30,000 listings up and hope 2 of them sell. And so, you know, it's like they're just putting listings up. But I always tell people, look, if you're drop shipping, you will never have a number 1 product. Never. Because the only way that you can do it is if you're selling that product over and over and over again every single day. Now, I sell 200 units a day just on 1 product. That product becomes number 1 because I have a lot of product. That's on my other account. So I go out there and if I was to drop ship and I put, say, 20 units up, 20 different units. If this one sells maybe 1 a day, then it's not going to become number 1. If this particular product sells 40 a day, then you're starting to move and your BSR ranking starts to get a little lower. And then now you're going to be hopefully on the 3rd page, 2nd page, or even maybe the 1st page in subcategories. Sorry about that, guys. I lost the connection. But yes, so you want to make sure that you go out there and you sell a product and make sure you sell it over and over and over again. When you do sell that over and over again, then you can go ahead and you can pretty much count on your product, the BSR ranking, to start to get lower and lower, and then you start making more money. So, all right. OLA says, yes, support, perfect. Perfect adjective. All right. Colin says, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Colin also says, product research equals product knowledge. Absolutely. Look, I mean, when you start getting into products, you don't fall in love with your products, because products come and go. Okay, I have a product that I sell that I really didn't think was going to move, and then all of a sudden it took off. I thought I had a product that I fell in love with, and I said, this is going to move, and it did okay, but it doesn't do great. And I keep it on just because I probably do about 12 sales a day on that. And so for me, it's okay. I mean, the 12 sales are great, but there's other products can do 60 to 90 sales a day, and those are the ones that you go, okay, those are the ones that people are buying, those are the ones people are interested in. I got a good LQS listing on there, and so I want to make sure that, you know, this one is great, and this one right here I need more improvement on, so I will work on that and try to push it just a little bit more if I can. And if it doesn't move, then I just get rid of it and then say, you know what, that's done. I don't need it anymore, and what have you. So, Column says, yes, I want that lifestyle. I don't know anybody who doesn't want that lifestyle. It's funny because, I could sit here and I could do a coaching call and I could be, say a call with Steve. And I said, you know what, I'll call you around 11 o'clock. I'll call you around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And just because I'm available. And so we will do a coaching call, or we, go out there and talk. And if I have other calls, and I'm taking those calls. And so my lifestyle throughout the day now is this is it right here. I mean, I enjoy my life. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy just I enjoy everything. I just got back from, and I don't want to say this, but because I just got back from the dealer to pick up a brand new car, and so 2019. So, and I have a 2017, but I just decided we need to get another one. So went ahead and bought a brand new one. And the nice thing about it is you can walk into a dealer and you just say what color, and that's it. It's a pretty nice feeling because I see people sitting there and they got their kids there and they're trying to get the car because they have a beat up car, and I feel bad because I sit there and I was like, what do you do for a living? And I will sit there and I would talk to them. Hey, have you ever you know been interested in selling on Amazon? Here, let me show you how to do it. And I usually get customers that way, and then they get interested. And so as I talk to them, and they see me driving out, they're like, okay, well, wow, this guy's got a nice, beautiful car that's just pulled out with 5 miles on it. And so for me, that's encouraging because every year just gets better and better and better. And that's why I put the videos up for you guys so you guys can actually see that. All right, enough about me. Craig K, if a seller has patents and you buy the exact same one from China, do you get in trouble? Yeah, absolutely. You will get into some serious trouble, and you will get a cease and desist letter from that particular company to stop selling their product. So you better make sure that when you go out there and you buy a product, that you go out and make sure that it is not patent. It is not patent pending. You can go into the patent office. You can go do a patent search online and check and see. Maybe it's their name that's patent. Maybe it's their product that's patent. So you want to go out there and make sure you do your research before you go out there and duplicate their product. Now, to be safe, and what I talk about in my course is, if you find a product and a product is moving extremely well and you want to buy that exact same product, change it up a little bit, change the dimensions, make sure that you change the packaging, don't change the name, put a different name on it, put a different brand on it. There's a lot of things that you can do to make sure that you are not in violation of that particular patent. So, there was somebody that one other trainer or what have you on YouTube that was promoting the pillows for headrests. When you go on an airplane, and so that right there is a patent product. And so, but yet they're still out there promoting it, saying, "Buy my course, and you can have this $10 million product right here." Well, what they don't tell you is that product's already patent, and that product is owned by another company here in the U.S. And so if you decide to sit there and do that, you have to make total changes in order to do that. And that's what you got to be careful of. All right. OS, hey, welcome OS. First time that I see you here. How many products do I have to keep in stock with Amazon? Is there a charge? It's below 40 items. Well, that's okay. Well, the thing is, if you go out there and you send products into Amazon, you have to get the professional account. What you're talking about is the 40 items or less is the individual account. And you have to do merchant fulfilled only on that. And that's it, merchant fulfilled. Um, if you are going to send products into Amazon's FBA program, you must upgrade to a professional account and you can sell as much as you want. You do not have to keep a minimum in there. You can send 10 units in if you want to. You can send 5 units in if you want to in Amazon's FBA program. You can send 2 units in if you want to. It's totally up to you. So no, you don't. There's not. You don't have to keep a whole lot in there. There's a lot of drop shippers that will create a listing and then hopefully it sells and then they'll go out there and they do it a little differently. See, they can do individual, right? But when you go and you do private label, if you do wholesale, if you do retail arbitrage, you go to the store, say Walmart, you buy the product, you physically have it in your hand and you send it into Amazon's FBA program. You can send 1 in, 2 in, or 3 in, and it's perfectly fine. So to answer your question, you can have as less, you can have as minimal as 2 units in there if you want to, just into Amazon's FBA program. They're going to charge you by the footage, so it's totally up to you. I have about 20,000 to 30,000 units at a time, but I'm constantly selling them every single week. So it goes down, and I'll keep an eye on it. And if it drops down to like 8,000 units, then I'm reordering and getting more product over there so I can restock up and be ready. If it's during Christmas time, it's a little different. I'm making sure I double that number, and because I just don't want to run out. All right, good question though. Great question. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for the questions. Good questions, guys. Appreciate that. Keep them coming if you guys have any more questions. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of just go over tonight and like I said, talk about the corporations, talk about what you actually need. So if you're a new seller, really concentrate on a seller's permit. If you're here in the U.S., yeah, concentrate on a seller's permit itself. If you're say you are out of the country, then you're definitely going to be sending products into Amazon's FBA program and kind of get it sent there. Unfortunately, you're going to have to trust your supplier, or you're going to have to hire a third party to make sure that they can verify the product or a freight forwarder to do that for you. And that's going to cost you more money if you are overseas and you're going to send it here to the US. If you're going to send it closer, say you're in, I don't know, Australia, and you're going to send it to the UK, then it's a lot closer and fees will be a lot different for that. So, all right. All right, guys. Well, I've been going on 48 minutes, guys. I appreciate that. And hopefully you guys got your questions answered tonight. Feel free to take a look at my courses at techdaddyvideos.com. And if you do sign up for the course, you will be in my private Facebook group just for paid members and paid members only. Also, make sure that if you're new to this channel, that you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to let you know when I'm on and so forth. I thank you guys for coming on, and thank you guys for the questions. Really appreciate that. And I also thank OLA for the $5 that he sent me. Appreciate that, OLA. You're always going to get a thumbs up from me. Appreciate that. And you guys have a very good rest of the week. I don't know what else to tell you, but oh, wait a minute. I think, I will be on Monday for sure. Unless somebody has something going on for me, but Monday is my birthday. So, yeah, I'm going to be on for my birthday. That's pretty cool, right? I'll give you an hour of my time, and then I'm going to go out and have some fun. All right, guys. Appreciate it. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys, and you guys have a good one. And feel free to check out techdaddyvideos.com. Take a look at the packages. You guys sign up for a package. Let's get started. Let's get you rolling, and let's get you in business. Start making money now. All right, guys.